Alright guys, thank you. Sugar Dog. No, 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 no. Now guys, remember that everybody's valuable, and you might look at someone and think, oh, they're not star material, oh, they're not this, they're not that. But you'd be very surprised. Some people live very different lives than what you might think, right? So in terms of like, focus, your thought process is a certain way, you might have all these judgments, but really in the end, is it really important to you to judge that way? Some people really don't live the way you think, right? So don't think that you know it all or you feel you have all the facts. Some people really do live a glamorous life or do whatever, and you'd have no idea, right? And even if someone doesn't, to be rude to someone that doesn't have a glamorous life, or to be rude to someone that is not doing well, that's rude, right? Why would you do that, right? It's really easy to just focus on the positives in your life and make the friends you want, talk to people you want, without harming anyone or judging anyone, right? It's really easy to do that. It's really important that as a YouTuber creator, you recognize your power, Even if you're just walking around and not really focused on anyone, and just letting them be, that's a lot of power to them, right? And obviously, they're going to be what they want to be no matter what anyway, so letting them be is the best thing to do, darling. Let people do what they want. Let people be themselves. Let people have time in their lives with someone that maybe you don't know, with someone. Well, obviously you have to because they're going to do it anyway, But in general, it's important to let people have the fun that they have and let people have their goals. And if you're worried so much about you not having those things and all that, it'll happen for you, right? Remember that. Sometimes you go through dry spells, or sometimes people will not treat you a certain way, and that doesn't mean it's set in stone for your whole life. That doesn't mean you're going to be like that all the time, right? So let people have their fun. Don't get jealous. Don't be worried. Don't think they're not gonna. Their happiness is affecting your happiness, right? You have the choice to say, hey, they might be living the life of Riley, they might be doing whatever, but you will get that there too, right? Especially if you're a YouTuber, TikToker, as a YouTuber, TikToker, I had to start over in a lot of sense, because people treat you very differently as a YouTuber, TikToker. They give you credit where credit, especially if you're good, right? Like, I was very good, so people are like, oh my god, this channel is going to do very well. So you have to remember that people will be like, give you a hard time, and it's like starting over. I had to literally start over in terms of like the way that I interpreted things and what I was doing, because as a YouTuber creator, people think of you differently, right? So once you get that all settled and all straightened out, life is a breeze, everything is fun, people are supportive. And trust me, people are doing things that you might not even guess they're doing. Some people are doing, like, I was watching a video on this 70-year-old woman, and she had a career that only young people have. I can't say it on here because it's kind of like a taboo career, but she had a career that only younger people would do, right? And you're like, how could she do this? You're like, does she do well? And she does do well, but you're like, how would she do this? But everybody is different. Everybody has a different path. And obviously every type of person does every type of thing, right? You can't just assume when you look at someone that you know what their career is, what they do. Some people really do surprise you. A lot of people do. Anyway, totally do. Bye now. Everyone did it.